racing. I love cars, motorbikes, anything with an engine.
Well, this is the stuff we've been collecting to build the Citroen.
So all these parts are from C1 Racing, are they, pretty much?
Some parts are, yeah. There's a kit that we bought, and then the rest we've sourced from all over Europe, really.
Right.
Depending on best prices.
And is this part of the spec list, is it, as such, for building the car?
Yeah, it's obviously quite strict. We've had to follow the regulations.
Right. And is there some niceties in here? So you've got stuff that's on regs, obviously, but you've got some stuff that you thought, we'll have that. We'll have that.
Definitely. We've definitely gone to town on the spec.
Right, well, we may as well start. Let's have what's that? I mean, what's that?
This is a data logger and lap timer.
Right.
They've specified which one you can use. This is the only one you can use for the championship.
Oh, okay.
So luckily we had that already to start with.
So you had that from previously racing.
That's right, yeah. So
what are they coming in at roughly though for people that are...
I think that it's a newer version than this now.
Okay.
It's slightly upgraded, but about 299 quid.
Really, is it? So that's going straight in.
Yeah.
And then we've got, so you've got your data logger. For people that don't know what the data logger's for, that's for timing, isn't it, and stuff like that?
Yeah, it does timing. It'll show you when you're on and off the throttle and things like that, so you can try and put a faster lap together.
And can you use that obviously for improving as well then, potentially, looking at the data?
Yeah, it's a great tool for improving, yeah.
Okay, we've got these nice shiny aluminium.
Yeah.
Is it?
That's right, yeah. These are part of the C1 Racing Club package. They go in conjunction with these spotlights. So for endurance racing at night, obviously you need to be able to see where you're going.
Right.
So these, I've not actually looked how they go together yet, but these lights will mount on these
really
brackets.
light it up then, looking at these. They're all LEDs as well, aren't they?
Yeah, and as you can see, they're pretty rigid, so
it's not going anywhere.
Going to hold the lights well.
Going to look like something off Jurassic Park with them, won't they, once it's done? We'll go really intricate. I mean, we've got these two bolts. Do you know exactly every part as well? You've obviously been doing your research. Cause to look at them, you'd not think much of them. But every little bit helps, doesn't it, when it comes to racing? So what are these?
These are to extend the steering rack. So you would strip the steering down and fit these on either sides. And because we're fitting wider wishbones and drive shafts, which we'll come to in a minute, this is sort of the final part of the package, if you like. You wind it in the steering along with the track.
Which will then leave you onto these.
Yeah.
So, bottom arms?
That's right, yeah. Bottom arms, just as you would get from any motor factors. These ones have come from the C1 Club, and as you can see, they're modified on this end here.
Just there, is it? Yeah.
They've got this blocking.
It's like kind of weld, hasn't it?
That's right, yeah. So what it does is it moves the ball joint forwards of where it would normally be, and that's to increase caster on the vehicle. It'll give it more steering.
Right.
It's also been changed to increase camber, so the ball joint's been tilted in order to give the car negative camber, yeah. These are only available from the C1 Club.
It's funny really, because you look at the cars from the outside and they don't look like they've had that much done to them, but there is a lot of work that goes into them, isn't there? Really?
Yeah, they're very much a race car.
Now we've got every little bit of intricate bit here, which we're not going to go through with views because we'll bore you. But we've got various little bolts, and I don't know whether you can see on camera, but they are labelled up with C1 Racing Club as well, aren't they?
That's right, yeah.
Like you said, it's all specific bits, right down to your little washer really, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. This is the ballast tray that goes with those fasteners, so that would bolt into the passenger side of the car. And then you would bolt any ballast that you have to fit to that to keep it secure in the car, so it doesn't fall off and hit the driver if you have an accident.
What sort of weight are they going up to with them cars?
Well, what you do is you get a minimum weight for car and driver. If your driver happens to be light, then you would have to use ballast in the passenger side of the car to bring the car up to its minimum
So
weight.
like me and you are probably around 90 kg.
Yeah.
Being nice to you then. I'm all joking, but we're probably about 90 kg, so say you had a 70 kilogram driver,
That's right,
we'd add the ballast to their car,
Yep.
so that the cars are equaling around the same weight.
Yeah,
so
the cars have got to finish.
It is super fair then, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Now I know what these are, and I can see you've gone with your normal colour choice here.
That's right, yeah.
Pump green, I would say.
Yeah, we've had those made for the car.
Let's explain what they are, because I know what they are,
Yeah,
but
these are
they're not drinking straws anyway, for anyone that doesn't know.
These are stainless steel brake hoses, and they increase the feel on the pedal. When you press the pedal, it feels very positive, and you get a more positive experience when you're using the brakes.
Basically, when you're doing a 24-hour race, your brakes shouldn't be going spongy.
No.
That's what these are for, aren't they?
Right,
especially endurance races. There is a lot to it, isn't there, really?
Yeah.
No, I like these. I like big, shiny, brand new parts. So, you've got drive shafts?
Yeah, that's right. These are they're also exclusively from the C1 Racing Club.
Okay.
As you can see down the centre there, they've been made wider.
Yeah.
To fit in conjunction with the wishbones.
Right, because you putting the track out of everything.
That's right, yeah, you're making the car wider.
So so like you said, your old drive shafts would actually come short, wouldn't they?
Yeah, you could fit them, but it would pull this joint to bits, and it'd fail.
Nice bit of kit then. There's a lot that's gone into it for, isn't there?
Yeah, the stuff that we've been sent from the C1 Club's well engineered.
Now, I love these. Now, these, I just want to talk about these a little bit, because it's really simple, isn't it? Now, these are your toe straps, aren't they?
That's right, yeah.
And, well, they're actually called a toe loop now. And you used to just get like a bit of cotton or material, and that was your strap, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But they've upgraded to these now, for what reason?
Well, since 2018, when you go to scrutineering, your car should have these on now.
Right.
Ideally, should have one in each corner. Some cars only have two, one front and one rear. But the cotton straps that we had fitted before, cars were coming off the circuit, and then they were pulling them and they were snapping, and it was creating problems on race day. So these are the new idea and the new design.
It's crazy. You've got one for every corner. Is that spec?
Yeah. That's
no toe straps there. No toe straps.
That's the way to do it.
So after then, as we're moving along, these look like some type of seating rails.
That's right, yeah. It just makes the seat infinitely adjustable. Obviously, we've got different drivers, different shapes and heights and weights of driver, so we need to make the seat adjustable in this.
And for you, like you said, you're going to be having different drivers in and out.
Yeah.
You don't want to be messing about on bolting seats. It just makes it quick and easy. It's going to save you time, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
What's this?
So this is a guard for the fuel pipes where they come out from under the engine bay, underneath the car. They must stick out a little bit, so the C1 Racing Club has thought to invent a guard or a plate for them so that they wouldn't be exposed.
Right. Are you paying over the odds for stuff, or is it reasonable?
I don't think it's too bad, to be honest. Yeah, there's a bit of engineering in it, and it's nice.
There is engineering in it, and also, like you said, with what it is, there's an element of safety there, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's been thought about with it. It's not. It's going to make your car go faster or look better.
No.
I love opening new boxes. It's like new parts, isn't it? And maybe we should do YouTube videos and just opening stuff, because people absolutely love opening new stuff. Let me guess what it is first. Oh, it's a steering boss.
That's right, yeah.
Okay. That was genuine, that. The people are like, no, you heard it about before. I'm not going to take her out properly, but yeah, so you got, so you can just basically remove the steering wheel. Yeah. Yeah.
That was one of the things that we spec'd our car with. That they're not all spec with. Some people would leave the standard steering wheel in, but we like to have a nice race steering wheel. So you need that in order to fit any style of steering wheel on there.
Like you said, this is a nicety to have, really.
Yeah, definitely. We want the car to feel like a race car for any driver that'll get in there, ready to go.
So we'll move on to these then. So, got tyres. So they're not standard road tyres, but they're similar, aren't they?
Yeah, these tyres are only available from Nankang through the C1 Racing Club. I believe that they were having tyres shaved down, so they were getting brand new tyres,
Right.
and then shaving them down to a lower tread so that they don't warm up as quickly, so they don't overheat. But Nankang have obviously taken this on board, and these are tyres that are now moulded with a lower tread.
These are specific for C1 racing.
Yeah, they're stamped up C1 racing. They come in at quite a good price. I think they're £45 each, including VAT and delivery. So
I mean, they literally say, that's so cool, C1 Racing Club, right there.
yeah,
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
yeah.
It's
It's good, really, when someone like Nankang gets on board and
yeah,
and
you
makes
know
the
it's serious, don't you?
right, yeah, the right thing for the job.
Do you reckon you can use these as a road tyre?
Yeah, I would have thought so. Yeah.
Any of you boy racers out there with your Citroen C1s, have a look at them for a road tyre. Okay, let's move on to the big stuff then.
So this is some stuff that's just come in today.
So if anyone knows what I do as a job, I'm not going to tell you anymore, but I know how to use one of these.
With endurance racing, they specified that we use a 4 litre extinguisher.
Right.
The other cars only have sort of a 2 litre one in, really.
Right. Quite big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
to be in
quite
a car.
heavy. Yeah, but we can, when we've got the car built, we can make that work to our advantage by moving it around.
What you don't do is just have this in a car and bob it out and spray somewhere.
It works through these.
It's all plugged in, isn't it?
Yeah, fitted steel pipes or aluminium pipes. It fits to a bracket, and then you have nozzles pointing to exactly where you want it to go. So you would have one on the driver and one where the fuel system is.
We like shiny new car parts, don't we?
These are the springs for the championship.
Right, yeah, you can see you've got two sets.
They're
they're
specified by the C1 Club, and they're the oldest spring you can use.
Right.
They lower the car by about 35 millimetres.
Right.
So yeah, they're uprated.
So with normal lowering springs,
yeah.
Can you put them on your standard shocks or?
Yeah. You could use the suspension off the car that it was born with, if you like.
Are people on full coilovers, or is that not?
No, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
No, they have gone through various different formats during the development of the series, but that's where they settled now. We chose to put all new dampers on our car. These are just dampers that you can buy from any motor factors.
So normal dampers.
Yeah, standard ones from the car. We've got the front ones and obviously the rear ones as well.
Yeah.
All new. These are the brake pads. As you can see, they're just C1 Racing Championship pads.
Right. So yeah, Mintex. So used Mintex before. So just on the fronts, we change the rears as well?
No, I don't think so, or it's not something that I'm aware of at the moment. We'll probably just put new shoes on.
Very gritty, aren't they? You can feel.
Yeah, and they're all stamped up with the, so with the C1 Club, so that you have to buy them through them.
Right, nice. Like you said, yeah. What you're going to do? Run standards on the rear for now?
I think so. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. To go with the hoses and the brake pads, we also use like a .5 brake fluid. Sorry, that's .4. But yeah.
So I had some stuff in this that was blue in colour.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was this, mate, and it was just unbelievable.
That's it. The blue stuff.
I don't think we do it anymore.
No, that's the replacement.
So I had the blue stuff in my old Meg, and the brake pedal stayed hard, even around the Nürburgring when the car was getting warm and heating up.
Yeah.
It just performed. It was fantastic stuff, really.
We've got a brand new seat there for the car.
Nice bucket seat, so we'll be seeing that soon.
Yeah, it's got lateral head restraints on it and everything that you would want. We bought a slightly wider seat to accommodate for different drivers again.
Those rotund drivers.
We've bought some new harnesses. These have just come in from France today.
I'm surprised that you didn't get these in green, knowing you. But they do match the colour of the car.
That's right, yeah. These are a 6-point harness. So you have 2 straps that go under the seat where your crotch is. 2 either side,
and then 2.
That's right, yeah.
Where will you mount them to? Will they be, in terms of the back ones, will they be off the back seats, will they?
There'll be a harness bar fitted and they'll mount off the roll cage.
Right, okay.
Just to make sure that they're safe.
Wow. We've got a couple more bits left now.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are. I'm interested in them first, because don't tell me. So I'm not going to read it. They look like, for anyone that can't see, and I'm not looking properly at them yet, they look like plastic ice cream cups.
That's right, yeah.
Is that what they are? When you?
Yeah.
What are they?
They're for refuelling. We have a fast refuelling method, so they're a spout to go on the fuel filler that fits in the tank, you know, precisely, so that there's no spill.
You are literally saving an extra seconds here, aren't you?
And the last thing that we've got here is...
Now we like a bit of fabricated metal, don't we?
Yeah, this is a fuel tank guard. So this is also supplied by the C1 Racing Club. Something that they've designed. They obviously thought the tank was exposed.
Yeah.
So the guard will go underneath the car to protect the fuel tank.
Makes sense. So light as well, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice bit of kit, that.
All this stuff that we've got here, and the roll cage as well, which hasn't arrived yet, it's due into the country on the 17th of June from Safety Devices, would come to around £3,000.
Right, okay, yeah.
Some of the items, like the spotlights, are not...
Got extras here,
yeah, they're not necessarily something that you need unless you're planning on doing night racing. Like I say, we expect ours with new suspension and a nice seat, and nice harnesses and things like that.
So the only thing left to come now is your roll cage.
That's
and then
right,
you're pretty much there, aren't you? You've got everything.
Yeah.
It is mad, really, because obviously there's a lot of equipment here, but then in terms of a competitive race car, you'd never walk in here and think you'd make a competitive race car just out of this.
No,
really.
No, it's a simple... it's a simple formula, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's it.
If you get it right, then you'll get the success.
100%. What's your favourite bit that you've bought that you're like, I can't wait to put that in?
I like these lamps.
Light it up.
Yeah, we don't have those on the Golf, so they're something new for us.
Be interesting a bit of night racing as well. Have you ever raced at night?
No,
right.
It's all now.
Yeah, so that will be interesting.
Yeah.
So for people watching, that's it really. We're going to wrap it up.
We'll start, ticking things off. We'll get some parts fitted, and we'll show you what the parts do on the car and how they work, and any difficulties that we had in fitting in case anyone's looking to build a car themselves.
I'm going to have a go at fitting something. Is that alright?
Yeah, that's alright.
I'd like to see that, put something on the car, because I'm not mechanically minded at all. I'll get you to doubly check it after. Yeah,
we'll get you involved with the build, and then when you get out and drive the car, then you'll be able to appreciate it a bit more.
That sounds exciting. When are you hoping to have this car ready, realistically?
There will be some testing with this car in late June, early July. It'll sort of stay under wraps a little bit, and we'll get to where we want to be, and then we'll hope to get the car out competitively this year.
Wow. Okay, so we're looking at less than a month and maybe being out there practicing and testing potentially.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay. Right, well, looking forward to it, Wes. Cheers, mate.
No problem.
Thank you very much. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Any questions, any feedback, anything you want to see, please let us know. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.